Hey there everybody, Mandy here. I've never done a live video on my personal Facebook page. I've always done them in my groups, and so this is something new for me. Don't look at my messy car. I'm waiting on my daughter to get done with piano lessons, so I figured I would try this out. So hopefully if it works out, I'll keep coming to you live on my personal Facebook page. But yeah, so this is the first live that I've ever had right here. But I figured I would come to you live here because a lot of you that aren't even in my groups have been asking me the same question over and over again the last couple of weeks. And so, I wanted to, kind of answer it here, and hopefully it could encourage and motivate somebody in the process. But just to introduce you, or introduce myself to you, I'm Amanda Middleton. My friends and family call me Mandy. I know some of you know me personally, but some of you don't know me. But I am the mommy mentor, giving you permission to be more than just a mom so you can feel fit, energized, and empowered every day and finally drop the stinking mom guilt. Just to tell you a little bit about myself, I've been in the fitness industry for about almost 20 years. I think I'm giving away my age, but but I about 8 years ago, I quit my job, owning my own business, and it brought me home with my daughter. 3 years later, I had twins. So even having, going back to somewhat of a fitness career part-time, I was no longer able to do that whenever I had the twins because I had 3 kids under the age of 3. And it was just hard to get out there. And it was hard to, it was just hard to get out of the house in general. So, I even had to stop my fitness career, part-time fitness career. Fast forward, my twins are now 5 and my singleton is 8. I now have a business from home where I help moms and get back on track. Whether it's through fitness, whether it's through organizing, whether it's through whatever the case may be, I'm there to encourage and to help. So that's a little bit about me. I'm hoping to actually be able to do these live videos a little bit more on my personal page instead of just in my group pages or in my groups on Facebook, because I would really love to encourage and broaden that, broaden that spectrum, I guess, and encourage even more moms. But if you are interested, one of my groups is called Being More Than Just a Mom. And basically that group, the title says it in itself. You want to be more than just a mom. Because I hear so many, moms say all the time, I love these children and I've wanted these children for so long, but am I anything more than just a mom? Is that just the only thing that I can do now? And I do believe that we all are here. Yes, oh, sorry guys. As a mom, that is your calling. But you can inspire other moms and other women that are in the same exact boat, because whether we want to admit it or not, there are some bad days. So I would really love to encourage you to come over into that group if you would like to, because we have a great group of women and we all talk about, everyday things from fitness to homeschooling our kids, just finding motivation, finding time to do certain things. Because whenever you become a mom, it's not all about you anymore. And it's not just about what you need. It's about them, of course. But then you have to kind of switch it back over and figure out how to make it about you again. Because you need that time. You need that me time. You need that time where you can reflect. So, back to the task at hand here. A lot of people have been asking me how I get motivated to actually go through my fitness and exercise routines. So, I'm going to be honest with you. It's hard some days. I don't know if you noticed or if you saw what I posted this morning. Sorry, an airplane's going over. I don't know if you saw what I posted this morning, but I try to check in every time I do any kind of fitness. I try to check in on Facebook because it holds me accountable, for one thing. And I hope to encourage or inspire somebody else in the same process. So I try to always do that. But this morning I was pretty honest. I was like, look, I didn't want to do life this morning. I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to exercise. I didn't want to do anything. But I showed up and I did what I had to do. And I had to remember to be thankful. I was thankful that I could actually move. I was thankful that I could actually, move my legs and move my arms and exercise. So I had to find the good in it and be thankful. And so I got up and I did what I had to do. I also, as I was going, I was realizing how thankful I really was, not just for that to be able to exercise, but thankful for my dad because I'm doing a Run Disney half marathon in April. This is going to be my first time doing this, and I'm doing this with my dad. So thank goodness that I can do this with him. But where I really find my motivation is how I feel. I think about how I feel afterwards. I don't exercise. Well, I would be completely lying if I said I didn't exercise just for vanity reasons. Yeah, we would all like to fit into our skinny jeans, and we all want to be able to fit into those jeans that you had on in high school. I mean, hey, Vanda, I'm so glad that you joined. But I would be lying if I said that wasn't, one of the reasons why I exercise. Yeah, but it's down the list. The main reason why I exercise is because I like the way that it makes me feel. For one thing, I can move with my kids more. I am going to be here for my kids more, and for longer probably, because I'm taking care of myself. So I feel like by me taking care of myself, I'm taking care of my kids and my family too. But honestly, what motivates me, and this is no lie, I mean, I really have to dig deep for this, and this is like inner searching. So I do believe that exercise has everything to do with your mind, body, and your spirit. Usually once you get your mind right and you get it set, then the physical will start coming. But you have to play this over and over in your head. I really start thinking about how great it makes me feel after I'm done. I may be tired. I may be exhausted. My muscles may ache because I worked out so hard, or whatever the case may be. But for one, I feel empowered. Two, I feel like a rock star. I mean, I feel like I can conquer Mount Everest whenever I'm done. And three, it's just knowing that I'm doing something good for myself, that's motivation enough for me. So it really is mind over matter. I mean, I've even gone so far as to put little post-it notes everywhere and putting post-it notes saying, I am doing this for my future self. I'm doing this for my kids. I'm doing this for, I mean, it really has to be, you really have to be reminded of that all the time. So take those post-it notes, put them all over your house if you have to. Put them on your mirror so you see it whenever you first wake up, and to remind you why you are doing this, because your brain will start going, I really don't want to do this. I mean, I really don't want to do this. I really don't want to work out. I really don't want to go lift weights. I really don't want to go jogging, because you will talk yourself out of it. It is seriously mind over matter. And I know that sounds so cheeseball. I mean, and I'm really not mean to be cheesy about it, but you've got to just set your mind straight. You've got to make up why you are doing this, and it can't just be the physical. You can't just sit there and say, I want to just get into my skinny jeans. It's got to be, I want to be here for my kids. I want to be here for my husband. I want to be here for, whoever, and I want to feel great. One of the main reasons why I got into fitness was because I wanted to feel good. I mean, that was it. Hey, Taylor. Oh my goodness. Taylor actually was one of my students when I taught dance. Oh my goodness, this makes me feel old, Taylor. But yeah, so that is a lot of my motivation. And you've got to find your motivation. You've got to find your why, and it's got to be so much more than, I want to fit into my skinny jeans and I want to look great in this. Because I'll tell you that will fade. It will fade, and you'll be like, I'll get into them tomorrow. Well, you've got to live for today, and you've got to do this to feel great. And that's what I was saying. Sorry, I got sidetracked. But yes, I got into this more than anything because I wanted to feel good. At the beginning, 20 years ago, whenever I got into this fitness stuff, it was just because I did want to fit into those, whatever those jeans were at the time. They weren't skinny jeans. But I wanted to look good in my clothes. Now I want to feel good. I want to be here for a long time. So I hope that helps somebody, because I have noticed a trend lately. A lot of people have asked me how I find the motivation, and that's exactly how I find it. It is definitely mind over matter. So please, if you are a mama, or even if you aren't a mama yet, you're more than welcome to join the group, because we talk about everything to do with womanhood, really. It's called Being More Than Just a Mom, and I will drop that link into the comments, and I would love to have you there. And thank you so much, Vanda, Taylor, everybody that joined. Hopefully I will start doing these Facebook Lives on my personal page a little bit more. And Taylor, I miss you so much too. I love this because I can reconnect with people too. Facebook's great for that. So anyway, I hope to see you soon, and thanks, y'all.